and welcome right back to where we were. Sometimes my speech impediment stuff hits because I'm trying to speak too quickly. There's already impediment, it's just me not knowing how to speak normally. I have just found one voice of reason in the computer archive of all places, and it seems we are becoming close friends, Doc. Do not befriend the serpent, for it will penetrate your breast and sow its seeds of doubt. Faith. I thought Faith died. There's no hope, always boxed in, walls everywhere. Even where there seems to be freedom, it is false. Invisible walls, no way out. Who invited this guy? The other guy. Alright, computer. Chat log. Lana. So I think, what's the point, right? Omar. Yeah, I keep thinking about my aunt. Have I told you about her? Lana. I don't think so. Omar. She's super rich. Like she drives around in a ridiculously expensive sports car. And she goes on vacations to the Bahamas. Pardon me. Omar. And she has a huge house that feels more like some sort of corporate HQ than a home. She worked really hard to get all that, but she also screwed over a lot of people, including her own family. I used to be quite angry at her for what she did to my parents, but now I think, what did she get out of it? She and her husband always fighting. Their son became so obsessed with money that he ruined his own family. I mean, yeah, they have everything that I always dreamed about, but they can't enjoy any of it. Lana. My grandfather's like that. Omar. And now, at the end, what does that even mean? If you have all the money in the world but you die alone and unloved, what did you accomplish? I don't get it. I just don't. Norwegian Blue. Rob McLean to Ian. Hi folks. I'm sorry to say that a few hours ago I experienced the first symptom. I'm going to work until the end of the week to make sure EL is in perfect condition, but after that I'll be going back home. I will remain reachable via email and phone for as long as possible, but I'm confident Satoko can deal with anything that comes up. If you want to do me a huge favor, spare me the drama tomorrow, okay? I love you all, but I don't have the strength for sad smiles and hugs. The best remedy for sorry is to get the job done. And now, for something completely different. Cheers, Rob. Link attached, dead parrot sketch. Osiris 21. So, hearing the call of the morning birds as they greeted the dawn, the scribe spoke. At the end of your journey, when every trial has been completed, when all the gates have opened before you and your soul has been weighed in the Tower of Anubis, your car and your bar shall be united, and thus you shall become a Nach, and awaken in the eternal reed fields of Osiris. And there, in holy Aru, you shall begin a new life amongst the gods and other blessed spirits. And who will I be? The dying man asked. You shall be the memory of all that was, and the knowledge of the journey, and the shape of the days to come. Thus ends the tale of the dying man and the scribe. Praised be Osiris, the foremost of the Westerners, the king of eternity, the lord of everlastingness, whose car is holy. Blank error. So it's definitely a form of disease that wiped out humanity, from the sounds of things. I want to do that one last. So I'm going to actually look around it first. There's a... No, this is not a log. Cool.
How do you solve a problem that extends beyond your own lifespan? That question may be the essence of civilization. The only answer I can find is to initiate a process, to create an environment in which the solution will occur independently of yourself. But that requires a difficult sacrifice. Letting go of your desire to bear witness, to exist at the center of the cosmos. To participate in the project of civilization is to accept death. Oh, Alex, you're such a fun person.
I didn't actually expect to be able to run this far. And now I've found that there is something to do over here. Another huge pyramid. What mad ambition it must have taken to build such things. And it's just a big pile of rocks. Dog. The dichotomy of human experience. And it's too big for me to do that. I probably can't climb the pyramid because it's, yeah, too steep. doubt there's going to be anything for me to pick up around here, but just in case, we're going to have a look. Look up here. No. If I go this way, is it going to say the world's the world?
Everything where the words end the world.
Yeah, let me go further than I thought it would.
In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words are everything. Where the words end,
You're gonna let me hit this?
ends. You cannot go forward in an absence of
Yes.
space. Repeat. In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world.
I get it, relax.
Everything where the words end, the world ends. You cannot go forward in an absence of space. Repeat.
Never jump.
In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends. You cannot go forward in an absence of space. Repeat.
Well, I can.
In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world.
But just not letting me.
The words are everything.
Okay, so there's nothing here.
End, the world ends. You cannot go forward in an absence of space. Repeat.
Well, back to normality. Okay. Let's just try and not trigger that unless I have to. What's on you? Nothing. Can I go back here? I see a lion. I hear a cat. I see a lion that keeps disappearing.
In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends. You
No,
cannot
nothing
go
here.
forward. In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words are everything. Where the words end,
Give me a lot of leeway on this one.
go forward in an absence of space. Repeat. In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words
Nothing.
are everything.
Shut up. What's that? Oh, I need an axe. Alright, so... Still hear that cat. It must be underneath me, actually. Yeah. So once I find an axe, I come back to this. Can I go over here? So I've got a fan at the pyramid, I've got an axe to do there. It really is. I spoke too soon.
I am the words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends. You cannot go forward.
Oh, no, it is actually letting me.
Repeat. In the beginning were the words, and the
Oop.
words made the world. I am the word.
Okay, no, it's not letting me actually get to that one. Gotcha. Let's head back. Computer. So my exploring wasn't for nothing. I found 2 things and a computer. Second thesis. In man, as the only rational creature on Earth, those natural predispositions which are intended for the use of his reason should be completely developed only in the species, not in the individual. Reason in a creature is a faculty for extending the rules and purposes of the use of its powers far beyond natural instinct, and knows no limits in its designs. Yet it does not act according to instinct, but requires trials, practice, and instruction in order to progress from one degree of insight to the next. Therefore, each human would have to live excessively long in order to learn how he could make full use of his natural capacities, or, if nature had given him only a short term of life, as she indeed has, so she would require a perhaps unpredictable series of generations, each passing its enlightenment to the next, to finally develop her seeds in our species to the degree that she considers appropriate. And that point in time must be, at least as an idea, the goal of man's efforts, for otherwise his natural capacities would have to be regarded as largely meaningless. Immanuel Kant. Boundary. Archive, 1759 CE to F991, Samuel Johnson. What, said he, makes the difference between man and all the rest of the animal creation? Every beast that strays beside me has the same corporal necessities with myself. He is hungry and crops the grass. He is thirsty and drinks the stream. His thirst and hunger are appeased. He is satisfied and sleeps. He rises again. Is hungry. He is again fed and is at rest. I'm hungry and thirsty like him, but when thirst and hunger cease, I am not at rest. Segment 4. Then raising his eyes to the mountain, this, said he, is the fatal obstacle that hinders at once the enjoyment of pleasure and the exercise of virtue. How long is it that my hopes and wishes have flown beyond this boundary of my life, which yet I have never attempted to surmount? Robots. There once was a robot from Spain who went a little insane. It found that its data had never left beta and needed to upgrade its brain. There once was a bot from Japan whose eyes the number could scan. It found that the facts required an axe and a very serious plan. There once was a brilliant AI whose circuits were built not to fry. You got caught in a loop, you got caught in a loop, you got caught in a loop. Cute. Alright. What else we got out here? We got that. Yes, we do. It's probably again nothing, but it's worth checking. You are the words, you are the world, blah 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 blah. One last thing to check before we get started on puzzles is this. Or maybe that. I don't think I can get to that because I got locked out there, but you never know. The border could be a bit weird. No. Alright, what do we have up here? Absolutely nothing. Okay. What about you? Nothing? Cool. Wasted my time. I didn't actually look on the backside of this. Nada. Okay. I want to get a better look. That's where the purple sigil is. And now that I'm here, I'm actually going to do this first. Big lump of mine. So there's an invisible wall they're hitting. They don't register when I'm above them, so I can probably... that one. Yep. Oh. Oh my god, really? So I know what I needed to do. Hang on. Gotta wait for you to come back now. Wait, no. Can I jump on it? I can. Ah, need to be quicker at that. Okay. I need a sprint jump, I reckon. So what I might do is not do it now, but wait. Oop. Yep. Rewind, please. Nope. Let's just rewind so I don't have to wait all the way again. It keeps doing that, okay. Oop. Oh my god. I want it. It's because it keeps making me jump off there. And again. I wish I could turn that off. Can I actually? Controls. Interface. Gameplay. Okay. Well, I don't really care about achievements, but good to know I can do that. But no, I cannot. The fact that I'm so close is really annoying. Right. Let's just get this done, and then I can worry about getting that. I also reckon I was closest when I just jumped off of that. No, that was just wishful thinking. Funny, I could just, like, pseudo stack it. Is there actually a way for me to climb higher? Perhaps? Maybe over there, actually. Like, maybe... go back. No. No. You just go back and forth, so it's you I want. That's the closest I've gotten. Whoop. So I grab that. No. Okay. Come on. Damn it. No. Like, that looks a little bit lower, so maybe it's supposed to be over there I do it, but how? I'll come back to this. Alright, nothing here. Alright. Anything in here? No. Question. Suppose for the sake of argument, all of this is without purpose. The universe is a machine switched on and abandoned long ago. How would I explain what I see? She. Perhaps you're asking the wrong question. Perhaps you would have no hope of explaining it. The shepherd. Maybe not on my own. Sheep. Depends if the machine is iterative and what problem it was built to solve. Always right. If you're trying to ask about the guy in the archive, the answer is none of the above. Dog. Oh, we get another one of these.
On the first night, when I knew it was over, I went out to look at the stars. And I thought, somewhere up there are the stations we built, and the probes we sent out. Voyager 1 and 2, beyond the edge of our solar system, continuing their long journey through interstellar space, like memories of our ambition, ambassadors who have outlived their homeland. And then I thought, if they still exist, are we really gone? If machines are an extension of the human body, then so long as they continue to function, we're still here.
Alright. Bouncing side by side. Okay, so we got a blue with a blue there. And a blue there. Obviously the first thing to do is to get this blue out. Ah, the red is where the star is, okay. Do we have a red? Not in this one. So the red's gonna have to come from somewhere else. There's nothing up there this time. Pardon me. two of them. And I can't block them both. Okay. How long does this take to do? A long time. Yeah, by the time it's done, I'd be in the corner getting blown up. No. Oh. Okay. So I don't need that anymore. I just need this. Or do I need it to go back? I think I just need to get them timed right. Oof. And now I need to get at least that one out. Okay, we did it. Oh. And now I need to get back out this way. I don't know if I can. Ooh. Okay. So I'm gonna need this on. And I reckon I'm gonna need at least this on here. Okay, so we'll have to come back to this when we have a red laser somewhere. That can actually look into there, which I think might be the pyramid. Didn't look too hard on the side of this one. Let's see, what are you? Whole lot of jamming. Okay. And the fact that it's solely jammers is going to be fun. Right, so we have nothing in here, nothing in here. We have this. Child program codename says I've terminated here. I'd like it to reset. Final memory dump. It is clear I cannot bend the world to my will. Faced with eternal torment, I see that overcoming these challenges will not free me from them. True freedom must come from detachment from the struggle for answers. Progeny, Samsara. Okay. We have a single jammer. And doing it in here is worthless. Cool. What about you? I can jam it from the other side, but that's what I. Okay, so that's as far as they go. So I can stagger them doing this. You can also do that. What do you give me? An jammer with 2 turrets and that. Okay, so I'm going to need at least 3 jammers total to get that. That's my way out. We have keys. Thank you for your keys. Where did I see a gate? Did I see a gate? I do not recall. Yeah, I might need to stagger those things first. From the looks of things. I think it's just wide enough for me to be able to get past. So let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. There. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Grab this side. Gate. Another jammer. Another jammer. Is this gonna come in here? No. Or at least, possibly not. Let's have a look. Maybe the jammer was still too close to it. No. It just does not come in here. Gotcha. Alright. I got me another jammer, which means I can hit this. Oh, you slimy. Which means I need to leapfrog these jammers. Okay, jammers leapfrogged. Third jammer acquired. I now have the amount of jammers I need to get through this. Alright. Jam that. Grab you. Grab you. Now I can just completely ignore going back through there. By doing this. Oh, I forgot to do that one first. I want to do this, and then this, and then grab this one. Sometimes my brain goes a little bit too fast. So now we can do this. Lots of back and forth with these. Alright. Don't need to go back down there at all. That's the one I need to jam. Part of me wishes I could just stack through these. Just yeet them forward so I save a bit of time running. There's nothing else here for me? No, there's just the keys there. That's fine. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. And grab that. Okay. No red light in here, so there's nothing for me to do there. Gotcha. Quick squeeze at the backside of this one. Nope. Nothing down the side of this one. Nope. I think this is where I get the axe from. Because it needs fans for me to get stuff out into the world. Pardon me. Too far for me to jump. Because I'll need the fan activated to jump. We got a red light. We got a jammer. So I don't need the red light yet, because I have a jammer. We have a box, which means I can keep the fan on and get up here with a jammer. Not jammer, crystal. I keep saying jammer. Which means I no longer need that jammer there, so I can do this. I can grab this. So I need the blue there. Need a red all the way in there, so I need a lot of crystals. Okay. But anyway. Let's go over here. We can get me a box. Don't know why I got a red light here. I'm being completely honest. Is there nothing to jam over here? No. Cool. I needed a red light for the puzzle, for the star over there, I believe. So that might actually work. I've only got one crystal. Do I have to do it up here? Possibly. Alright, can't do it from that side. Can't do anything from that side. How high up does this go, actually? Only that high up, but it is high enough that I can see multiple things. So if I do that all the way up to there, it's still not. So what I might need to do is, where's that blue light? Is the blue light over here? No, blue light's over there. Alright. If I do that, and do that, Chuck it there. Chuck that there. Key connections there. Chuck that there. It's not tall enough. What do you mean? What? No. How do I do this then? Because I can't get the red bunch there either. Okay. And there's a star in there. No, that's the thing. So what's this one? Hang on. That's how I get a crystal. Okay. So I need a blue light. Hang on. Overthinking this part. Let's take that off. Let's grab you. Let's just do you to get my second crystal. Now I can actually do things. You're a red light. Keep that there, I guess. Don't need you anymore. Have you pointed there? Have you pointed that and that to do that? So I can grab both my jammer and you out. Keep connections, hit that there. Keep connections, hit that there. How do you go now? No, you're hitting that. That's fine. We're gonna keep you, we're gonna keep you, we're gonna do that there. Hit that there. I didn't mean to step into that. Sit. Stay. Because now we can do that. We can grab this, move it all the way back around here. And I should be able to see it. Yeah, there we go. And there's another box. And there's another box. So I now have 3 boxes to play with. This has to be where I get the red light for the other one. Question. Can I multi-stack boxes? Whoop. Possibly. I do that. Do that. And do that. How do you reckon that's gonna go? Or even better. keep connections, grab that, hit that. I am not tall enough. Okay. Because I can jump onto that and just jump up to there like that. But I wanted it to be flying. Maybe I don't need 2. What if I just try... Maybe I don't need 3, maybe I just need 2. And I don't need that using it, I can use that. Because I can put this up here like that. Grab that, grab that, grab that. Yes. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. So I can get this out. I can get both of them out. Do I want both of them out? Or do I only want one out? Let's start with one. So what do I need? I need it to go... somewhat over here. But I need to double check where exactly over here. I can just do that actually. So that's that one done. I need an axe though. Where do I get an axe over here? I could put this up there. So I could put a connector up there. These are my 2 boxes. Where did I need the extra red power from before? It wasn't in here. No. Yes. Yes. And with that, I could probably... yeah, I could look at it up there. I just need a way to get up there as well. Oh. Actually, I don't. Like, I could just launch this up there and then see how it looks. I can always reset it if I get it wrong. Oop, get on there. No, you don't like going up there on your own. I need to carry you up there. Which means I might need a second one. Still need to get that purple sigil. which I'm really tempted to see if I can get a box out of somewhere. So let's see, you need red light. Do you have red light? You do. But I need a second. Blue light. I'll need a second crystal. I can get that there, then I can get that there, then I need a third one to get into there. I also need to keep the blue stable. See, that turns it red. Well, that keeps it blue. So that doesn't work. That button just opens that gate. So that doesn't help. Okay. What did you have going on? Just jammers. And you are fan across forever. So I reckon I do need to get you sitting up. Because I can get you sitting all the way over there. Most likely. So I wouldn't need you anymore after I get something else out. Huh. I'm just so confused why there was a red light over here. Like, if I go back over here, the red light here throws me off a little. Whoop. Hit that. Hit that. Go back on. I could situate you up here. Instead. That might be what's it. Okay. Okay, so you're still not quite. What about here? Okay, so I've got something up there now. Can I see it? There it is. Yes! I don't know if that's exactly how it's supposed to work, but it's how I did it. Now the final question is, where do I get the axe from? Is there supposed to be like an axe in the gem or somewhere? What's my time looking at? Pretty close. I'll give it a quick once over. If I can't find anything, I might resort to looking up where the axe might be. Not exactly, just where to start looking for it. Because maybe it's hidden. Maybe it's not on like a pedestal like it used to be and it's just hidden. Where's the computer? There. Okay, nothing on the computer. So I don't need to get that connector up there. It's odd. Are we sure there's nothing up here? No. Nada. Nada. Plus I've still got to get that purple sigil. Take the fan too. Maybe I'll get the block out now and see if I can work a third block into there. So I don't need this anymore. Like, can I jump on this, jump that, turn around, grab the block? Yes. Well, I know I can grab it, so I can just put it back down. We got a block. Now, if I go put it over here, maybe I can look over the fence and grab it. Oh shit, how do I get it back out of here? Can I restart this checkpoint without resetting everything else? Damn it, it reset everything. Okay. So now I've got to go back and set up this again. That's slightly annoying. So maybe before I do all that, I'll look it up real quick. Okay. So maybe I don't have to. Looking up, it said that you might be able to just do what I was trying to do before and get on top of the puzzle using this. Oh, wrong one. So before I pretty much solve that entire puzzle again, we just do this. Unless that was in regular Talos and they fixed it in Awakening, or Reawakened. Oop. Aha! So I can break out other blocks if I ever need to. I wonder if I can get out of this without a block. The answer is no. But it does let me stay that way. Okay. Now, next question. B7X. Okay, they gave me a hint. The hint is, it's closer to the cave. So it's not in all this BS. So that is a much smaller area for me to search, and I'm happy to try and search for it for a while off of that. Also, apparently, it's not an axe. So, yep. That helps. I was looking for an axe and didn't think to look at the other thing. Yep. Smashy, smashy. Oh. Cubes from different games. That's from Doom. I don't actually know what that game's from. That's the companion cube. Is that what we're using now? Yep, it's a Minecraft dirt block. Is that a crate from Solid Snake? I don't recognize that one. And that's Crash Bandicoot. Cat! I freed you! I guess I can't do anything else? Where does that even lead? Okay. So that's that done. I think that's everything from this area now. I'll double check when I get to the thing, and if so, we call it an episode. If not, I'll look up what I'll try and find what I missed. I won't look it up until I've had a shot. Pardon me. Nope, that is everything. Cool.
The land of tombs is yours now. And let this be a lesson that only through faith may death be conquered.
Or let it be a lesson that Google has the answers when you get really, really stuck. I've yet to use a hint for these though, so I'm kind of happy about that. spoken too soon. No, I got it. Me of little faith. Let's just have a look at what this is. Ooh, more pretty. But that is all the time we have for this episode. Yep, it's about the right time. I don't know how long any of this is going to take, so I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.